So I was just in one of the Breast Implant Illness groups, just seeing some people's posts, and I saw this one girl say, you know, she felt like she was ready to make the decision to explant. She was really confident in her decision until she ended up looking at herself in the mirror and imagining herself without breasts and crying. And she was like, you know, I thought I was making the right decision, but now I don't know. I'm so afraid of how I'm going to look. And I can totally relate to that because I can kind of imagine clearly what I was going to look like because I didn't have breasts before. And then you get implants in and you learn to love yourself. You know, not that, you know, implants are the only thing that should make you love yourself, but you learn to love and appreciate yourself with the body that you've been in for the last 8 or however many years that it's been for you. And I understand the fear, but I think one of the best things that I've read in any of those groups, when I was looking for some type of post or confirmation or something that was gonna make me feel comfortable enough to know I'm making the right decision, I saw one of the women write in there that you know when you know. She was like, when you are tired of feeling like crap, when you have tried all of the other things, when you just feel as though you are ready for a new start and another chance at life, when you've reached the lowest of lows and rock bottom, it will become that much easier for you. And I think that's one of the things that I realized, having so many other women in these groups, super helpful for me. Having 2 other women that I'm close with in my life that I know have already explanted and had such success with their journey. Yes, it's been hard. One got fat transfer and the other did not. So one still, you know, restored her boobs, and the other one went back to what she had had before. And so it's 2 very different journeys. However, I'm so grateful for having their experience because I was able to prepare myself properly and have the support that I needed from them. But I think one of the things that helps me the most is remembering that if I would have kept myself in this really shitty state of health for another 5 years, 10 years, I don't know where I would be. I don't. And maybe you're watching this and you haven't gotten that low yet. You know, maybe you don't feel crazy symptoms. Maybe you're not feeling like extreme fatigue or brain fog or heart palpitations or having health complications. But for me, I had hit the rock bottom so low that I knew there was no other way. I had to stop pretending that this wasn't a problem. So just know that you will get there. You will get to the point where you feel like this is the best decision for you. And I'm not saying it's going to be 100%. I'm not saying it's going to be, yes, I know exactly that no matter what, this is the best thing ever. It's the best choice I could have ever made. It's still going to be something that's scary if you decide to move forward with it. And if you don't, that's okay too. We all have our own, you have the option to do whatever you want. You have the right to do whatever you want. Don't let anybody make you feel bad about the decision that you're making, but you also have to feel confident in the decision that you're making. And so when I knew that something else was out there that could be a possibility of something that was contributing to me being sick, I almost didn't feel like if I wasn't willing to do anything about it, then I didn't really have a right to complain. When I had exhausted a lot of other options, guys, I want to be very clear on that. I've spent the last 8 years exhausting many other options, all different detoxes, cutting out all these different foods. I have 56 different food sensitivities. I biohack to the max. I've cut down my workouts. I literally biohack my nutrition like crazy, and it still wasn't enough. I do a lot of, you know, personal development and self-help and, you know, religious guidance, meditation, and it came to the point where I had to acknowledge that there may have been another factor. So you have every right to explore all the options that you need to until you feel confident. But I am on day 2, and as much as I just scrolled through some old Facebook Lives and Facebook, and I'm like, oh my God, I had boobs in all those. I wasn't living. And I'm really looking forward to getting back to living my life the way that I can remember I did about 8 years ago. So that's what I have to look forward to. So it's not what you lose, because in the end I have to think to myself, I'm like, these boobs were never really mine. It doesn't mean it's not hard to lose them, but they were never really mine. I was just holding the implants in my hand like 10 minutes ago, and I'm like, these were just inside of my body, now they're outside. Either way, they weren't ever really mine, but they were making me sick. And I'm really looking forward to the healing process. So I hope this video helps one of you guys out there.